What's up, Hornets fans, and welcome back to another edition of Hornets Daily. My name is Tavon, and we got ourselves a heck of a game from ESPN. The Hornets basically came back down from almost close to 20 points, almost notching or very close to a win, or very close to a comeback, but lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers. We'll get more on it, but before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank our sponsors from Underdog. Underdog Fantasy has been doing a lot as far as the channel goes for the Hornets Daily podcast, and we want to appreciate them to say the least. Underdog Fantasy is currently running a promo for the promo code basketball fans. If you apply and place down your first $5, you'll get $75 in bonus entry. For the time being, make sure that you go to the promo code basketball fan, use the Underdog app. You can download the Underdog app simply by going to the QR code that is right of my screen. You can simply just take out your phone, go to the camera, go to that QR code, literally hit the button, and you should be there with an instant. You can download the app today. It is free. You can also place in your picks. It is pretty much the beginning of your time. You can place down $1, $2, $3, $4, even $5 the most. You can go as much over as you want. Place down picks. It is very simple and easy. All you have to do is pick the higher and lower of a player, and from there you can basically win some money. I placed it on some Hornets players as of recently. For tonight's game, I placed it on Nipple. The only thing that did not hit over +3 rebounds, which I'm a little bit fuming about, but again, it was only a $2 bet. Not mad at it. And then again, he did hit his points, he did hit his rebounds, so very close to hitting it. Regardless of not, we're going to go more on the segment later on Nipple as well, and pretty much go over his stat and his games for tonight's game against Cleveland. But you also got a game against Orlando that's coming up tomorrow. But regardless of not, ladies and gentlemen, Underdog Fantasy is sponsoring the video. We do want to appreciate them. Make sure you download the app today. Use that promo code basketball fans. We're going to talk about it mid-roll of the show as we go along. But first, let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's actually get onto the show, and let's actually get on for the game tonight. It was a doozy to say the least from both teams. 28-8 in the first quarter. At one point of the game, Hornets came back down 33-20 in the first quarter, and then again completely shut out in that second quarter. Only 12 points in the second quarter, 23-12 to say the least. Just bad start to the game. If anything, Cleveland's biggest lead was 27 at one point. And it was looking bad to say the least for this Cleveland Cavalier, or for this Hornets team. There was no lead changes. There was no ties without the game, so Cleveland led throughout the most game and basically took over throughout that point. However, the turnover battle, to say the least, 20-12 for Cleveland leading the turnover battle. So big on that. Charlotte took advantage of fast break points and getting back into the game with 26 fast break points, 26-9 against Cleveland, to say the least. Point in the paint, 50-46 in this one. And then again, points off turnovers, 21-20 in this one. And again, Donovan Mitchell, 24 points. Evan Mobley with 14 points and 14 rebounds in this game. Jalen Tyson with 14 points. Jared Allen with 13 points, 9 rebounds for the Cleveland Cavaliers, who held 32 points of the Hornets, scoring only 32 points in halftime. It was 56-32 in the halftime, ladies and gentlemen. It was looking bad. Hornets got the transition game going. LaMelo Ball got a couple of steals, playing really good on the defensive end. Bad shooting night from LaMelo, though. 1 of 15 shooting coming off the bench. This is the third time he came off the bench on a back-to-back, so it goes to show me now that this is a consistent thing. So it goes to show me that anytime that this Hornets team have a back-to-back coming up for LaMelo Ball, they are going to set him on the bench. So this is confirmed now. I just wanted to make sure, because last show I didn't know whether he was going to start or he was going to come off the bench initially for the first game of a back-to-back. So it seems like the plan is any first game of a back-to-back, he will be on the bench. Sion is going to come in as a starting guard for LaMelo Ball. And then the next game, game 2, he's going to come in as a starter, play the game. So makes sense. LaMelo Ball, 22 minutes tonight, 1 of 15 shooting, 0 of 10. Just could not get a shot going whatsoever. 7 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block. Still played some good defense tonight. Did what he had to do. Did what he had to do on the defensive end, to say the least. And much credit to him. Again, 6% from the field goal range, though. Definitely got to get the shot going for him, as he has been on a bad streak, to say the least, even before the previous game against Denver. He's still not shooting good. Sion, 0-2 points for today. 1 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 points. Again, just trying to do his job defending Donovan Mitchell. Did not work out in the slightest, because Donovan Mitchell, 8 of 20. Kind of did make it a little bit difficult. 8 of 20. 8 turnovers, 24 points for him, 2 of 8. 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 6 assists, 3 rebounds in this one for Donovan Mitchell. But again, Sion did a good job, did a solid job on defense. Offensively, obviously, Noah Bear, no shots on the three-point line, 0-2. Brandon Miller, 8 of 20, 3 of 11, 24 points. Another game that he has seeded at least 20 points. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 8 of 20 shooting, 3 of 11 from the three-point line. Didn't do bad. Pretty much put up some shots. Only missed 2 shots past 50%, so not bad. Musa, 1 of 1 for today. Got to the line 3 times, 2 of 6 shooting from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 4 points for him. Only player that's in the plus-minus besides from Grant Williams, Josh Green, and Colin Sexton for today, and Con Kanipa as well. And Con Kanipa as well. Musa didn't really be impactful that we wanted him today, but still provided in some games or in some times some shot blocking at the rim. 29 minutes for him. Miles Bridges, 5 of 13, 1 of 5 shooting, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 11 points. Kind of off stretch for Miles Bridges ever since the West Coast trip. Just cannot find a shot whatsoever in this game. Was attacking the lane, 26 minutes for him, but just cannot get anything going. Con Kanipa, 8 of 21, 2 of 10 from the three-point line. Did not hit that three-pointer mark for him. 3 free throws, though, and made both of them. 11 rebounds, was on the glass, boarding up, 2 assists, 1 steal, 21 points. Got a technical foul off a drive. It was an accidental technical foul, or not going to say accidental, but pretty much he swung his hand backwards as he was trying to drive on Jalen Tyson. It got called, unfortunately. It was a technical foul from there. Difference of 1 point or more points being added on potentially could lead the Hornets a little bit closer. I don't think they would have won the game, but could have led them a little bit closer. Unfortunately, got that technical foul. But still, Con Kanipa, good performance tonight. 21 points for him, 11 rebounds, double-double for him for tonight. Going on to other players. Ryan Copeland, 3 of 5. 15 minutes for Ryan Copeland, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 7 points for him coming off the bench. 15 minutes, not bad for Ryan Copeland, basically coming in as a backup center, doing what he has to do. Josh Green, 2 of 3, 1 of 2 from the three-point line, providing some minutes finally. 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 7 points. So, again, very close to a double-double, but playing some extended minutes. 19 minutes, got some more rebounds, got 5 offensive rebounds tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Con Kanipa, 4 offensive rebounds, Musa with 3, and Ryan Copeland with 3. So, again, getting them offensive boards and dominating on the rebounding side, to say the least. However, Cleveland outshowing and basically getting the rebounding advantage, 60-47, beating them out on the offensive glass as well. 17, or very close to beating them in the offensive glass. It was 17-17, tied up. But again, Cleveland had more possessions just in general. Charlotte had 98 shot attempts. Cleveland had 87, but just got more rebounds. So it just goes to tell me that Hornets just could not get it going on the three-point line. They also shot 17% from the three-point line tonight, 8 of 47, to say the least. Colin Sexton with 5 of 12 shooting, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 2 assists, 2 rebounds for him, 1 steal, 11 points. Grant Williams, 0 of 6, 0 of 5 from the three-point line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. Still was playing some defense, but just cannot get his shot going. And then, obviously, the coach's decision on Pat Connaughton, Trey Mann, and Tijon, even though there was on the injury report for Trey Mann and Tijon to play, and pretty much was active for the game, to say the least. Tijon and Trey Mann just did not play whatsoever. Cleveland was without Darius Garland. As I said, Donovan Mitchell, great game, 8 of 20. Jalen Tyson, 6 of 17, 14 points for him. Jarrett Allen with 13 points. Evan Mobley, 14 of 14 in rebounds and points, 3 blocks for him. And both teams could not get it going from the three-point line whatsoever. 8 of 40 from Cleveland, 20% from the three-point line. I feel like both teams were playing really good defense at certain points of the game, especially with the Hornets and the Cleveland Cavaliers. It was rivalry week. Only reason, and again, ESPN game, but the only reason why I think they will place this on rivalry week, and it looks like it was due to the Ball brothers rivalry, even though Lonzo Ball did not play in this game. He was a coach decision, did not play in this game. Thomas Bryant did not play in this game. So kind of weird to say the least, but again, rivalry week to say the least. Hornets went on ESPN, made it very close, end up losing to a really good Cleveland Cavaliers team, regardless of Darius Garland. So not bad. Unfortunately, we got the loss. We're going to be heading to Orlando up next coming in. There's no injury report as of yet, only due to the fact that both teams play, I believe. No, Magic didn't play tonight, but the Hornets play tonight, so don't know what it is going to consist of as far as the injury report, but we will let you know, or we will tell you after the game for that Orlando Magic game, as I would not have the updates for that. However, once again, with Orlando Magic coming in, the Hornets coming out from this game against Cleveland, they do. I will say with Colin Sexton, he has a potential chance of basically landing in the injury report. He rolled his right ankle, had to leave the game, checked into the locker room, but it came back in the game pretty much an hour or pretty much a few minutes later. If anything, rolled his ankle as he was getting back on the play against Miles Bridges. Unfortunately, he did stop out of the game, but came back in the game and was playing again. So again, not bad. Not in a situation. Charles Lee has something to say about the game. Regardless of shooting numbers, he continued. This is on LaMelo Ball, by the way. Regardless on the shooting numbers, he continues to scrap and claw defensively. His engagement was there, really good offensively, taking some good shots, trying to find his rhythm in the pick and roll. But he also tried to get on the offensive glass a couple times. For the most part, he continued to try to play through it and not let his shot making or shot missing dictate the energy he was going to give to the game and try to impact the game in other ways. So again, with LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets, not a bad thing for him coming off the bench, but really good showing, at least showing some effort and doing what they have to do. Charlotte still drops in the standings as they take another L. It is 16-28 now for the Charlotte Hornets following that loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland moves up to now 25-20. They are only pretty much a half game back, or a game and a half back from the New York Knicks, who is currently 7th in the 3rd seed. Toronto Raptors is following after that in the 4th seed as of right now. Since with the Hornets loss, they are now 4.5 games back. No, 3.5 games back from the Atlanta Hawks for that 10th spot. Milwaukee, they are 3 games back from the Milwaukee Bucks has right now for the 11th spot. Brooklyn lost tonight against the New York Knicks, losing a franchise record, I believe 55 points from the New York Knicks, beating out the Brooklyn Nets for tonight. So Brooklyn drops down to 12-30. They are now 20th, or 20 in terms of games back from first place. They are 3 games back from the Charlotte Hornets from 12th place. So right now, Charlotte Hornets can breathe a little bit, knowing that the 12th spot not going to be taken over by another team, but they need to gain some ground as of right now, and it's not looking pretty. We need to win some games currently right now, and again, being 3 games behind the Milwaukee Bucks, it's not seeming like they're making any ground or making any progress as of right now. So the urgency got to be there. 28 losses right now, 16 wins, not bad. Needs to be better, especially for this Hornets team, who is improving leaps and bounds. Need to get on the board somehow. Talking about it for another time, we're going to go on to another topic for today. Khan moves to number 1 in the NBA.com NBA rookie rankings, to say the least. This is from the Kia rookie rankings that is made out from Steve Ashburner from NBA.com. He moves up Khan Knippel to number 1 following the games from the West Coast trip. This is all stats through Tuesday, January 20th. He moves down Cooper Flag to number 2, keeps VJ Edgecombe at number 3, and keeps Derek Queen at number 4 and Cedric Coward at number 5. Khan Knippel, really good shooting from this case in point. Really got on the glass as well. Broke the history against Luka Doncic, which we mentioned on the last show. And then Cooper Flag also just being out for 2 games with a rolled ankle. Definitely didn't help out his case, but Khan Knippel now moves up to number 1 in the NBA.com rookie ladder, and it is looking good for him as he is looking potentially as the rookie of the year. He's been playing by leaps and bounds, playing really good. Got the nod this week after averaging 19 points, 7.3 rebounds, and 3 assists while shooting 60% overall, 64% from the arc, and 100% from the foul line since the last ladder, which was pretty much last week. The last week meaning January 13th. So with that, the Hornets, it didn't hurt that the Hornets went 2-1 or 5-5 in 2026. Flag averaged 12 points over the past week while missing 2 games with a sprained ankle and 43.5% from the field goal range. So again, the two Duke teammates or rivals are pretty much playing really good in terms of the rookie rankings, but will be back and will be playing against each other very soon. I can't wait for that Dallas and Charlotte Hornets game when that comes along. That's going to be a really good one. But otherwise than that, ladies and gentlemen, Con Knippel is number 1 on the NBA.com rookie ladder. And hopefully he could stay there, to say the least. And one thing that we hope that could stay there is Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is back and trying to give you guys a promo code, to say the least, to help you guys out. From fast breaks, from buzzer beaters to block parties are back. Underdog is the best place to get in all the action. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite player is going to go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, and more. Get your picks right. You can win up to 5,000 times your cash. For this week on Underdog, I had Con Knippel, and I was looking at the Charlotte Hornets versus Cleveland game, and unfortunately, we did not land the mark, to say the least. But it was very close, to say the least, for this game. Con Knippel sold me with that last assist. He only needed one more assist. As you can see, the past 5 games from Con Knippel. I hit on the Golden State game with 24 points, 11 rebounds. I did not pick the assists for the game, but I picked the 3-pointers, and he definitely hit over at least 3 3-pointers in that game, so great on him. The Lakers game I hit with 19.7 rebounds, 4 assists, and also the Clippers game I hit 18.5 rebounds, 4 assists on that one. At least him getting close to about 18 points or at least 15 points for that time being against the Clippers. Golden State kind of sold me a little bit. Denver kind of sold me a little bit. And Cleveland just a hair off of the assist numbers. But Brandon Miller also has been helping me a little bit in terms of points as well. He has been getting 20 points per game. And he's also been getting blocks and steals, at least 1 block, 1 steal game. So it gives me confidence that I can continue playing and continue placing those bets on Underdog Fantasy. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's the promo code BasketballFan, and you can use the promo code BasketballFan to score 75 points in bonus entry when you first play your first $5. That is promo code BasketballFan. Make sure you use it. It is available for today. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 and older to play. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, for tomorrow, I'm going to place down Brandon Miller or Con Knippel to score at least, for me, at least 20 points against the Orlando Magic. Even though Orlando has been cooking a little bit, I want to see Con Knippel at least average 20 points, maybe get into that 5 rebound range, at least +5 in rebounds. I would say take the +5 higher, take the 20 points higher or 18 points higher. And for assists, I kind of going to fade the assist a little bit. He played good against Orlando the last time, but he got injured against Orlando. But he was a really good first quarter for Orlando, so I'm assuming, okay, maybe he will play better in terms of getting the assist, but I'm going to fade it. I'm going to try to go for the 3-pointers and try to see if he can hit there. One thing I'm definitely taking for sure, death taxes, I'm taking, not LaMelo, but I'm taking Brandon Miller scoring at least 20 points in this game against Orlando, for sure. That is, you can guarantee me on that. I'm taking that for sure for today. But for Con Knippel, I'm definitely taking points, definitely taking rebounds, at least +5, at least 18 to 20 points against Con Knippel, going higher. And I am definitely taking the 3-pointers, at least 3 3-pointers or 2 3-pointers for the game against Orlando coming in. And that would be my picks for Con Knippel and Brandon Miller, at least 20 points for Orlando. Book it, guarantee it. That's my picks. Make sure you use it. Make sure you use the promo code Underdog Fantasy, and we will be seeing you placing your bets, win responsible money for the time being.
Must be 18 plus. 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska. 19 plus in Colorado for some games. 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia. And present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/play and get terms DFSTML for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 helpline at 1-878 or text HOMI 467-369.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. The Hornets have the 19th ranked rest of season schedule as of right now. It is 0.49% as far as win percentage as it goes right now. 7th seed Cleveland Cavaliers is 26th ranked. 8th seed Heat is 30th ranked. The Bulls right now are 9th. 9th seed has it right now 4th ranked rest of schedule. 10th seed Hawks are 28th in ranked schedule. 11th seed Bucks is 14th ranked in schedule, and the Hornets right now are 19th ranked. So pretty much Hornets will play Cleveland twice. They already played them one time. They will play them again going in the later parts of the season. Heat, they will play them twice. The Bulls, they'll play them one more time. The Hawks, they will play them twice. And against Milwaukee, they do not play Milwaukee again. So again, this is a crucial stretch of games against these teams that we need to pass and we need to win. Again, did not do it against Cleveland tonight, which is an understatement to say the least, because again, we needed this game to win. But we do have multiple other tries against Miami, against Chicago, and against Atlanta, especially Atlanta is going out of their way to trade Trae Young to go into the Washington Wizards. Kristaps Porzingis has been injury prone, so that's a team that we can definitely get to the play-in and try to get in. Chicago right now, with the worst rest of the season schedule, 4th rank. They have one of the toughest schedules right now, so we could definitely take advantage. And Miami, even though they have a really good rest of season schedule and can pretty much cruise, they may have some inconsistency problems as of right now, currently with Bam Adebayo and the rest of the squad. So goes to show you that this team could at least push over and beat out at least Cleveland, Miami, Chicago, and Atlanta, to say the least, and get to that point. Again, we do not play Milwaukee no matter what. We finish our games. Milwaukee beat us in the season series. I believe it is... No, they swept us, actually. They swept the season series against Charlotte for this game. So, again, just goes to show you, we need to pretty much push and make an effort as of right now. Currently throughout our standings and currently throughout the rest of the games that's coming up, we got we got Orlando coming up for tomorrow at 7 p.m. Then a day off, going into Friday, I believe. If it is Friday, I just want to make sure and double check. No, Saturday. Saturday, we're going to play Washington. Then following after Saturday, on Monday, we're going to play Philadelphia. Then on Wednesday, play Memphis. Then on the day of, or pretty much Thursday, we play Dallas. That's going to be a good game. Then on January 31st, which is on Saturday, we're going to play against San Antonio. And that will be on Prime. And then following that, we will play the Pelicans. So that will be our next couple of games coming along for the show. And again, going against Memphis, who is reeling right now. Philly is a really good team. Washington should be a win. Dallas should be a competitive game. San Antonio should be a competitive game. And New Orleans should be a competitive game, to say the least. It should give us some tries, some shots to at least get up in the standings and continue to play and potentially win out and win against these Eastern Conference teams that we need to overtake, such as the Hawks. So it goes to show that we need to continue on and press on and continue to try to win these games for certain. And let me know in the comment section what you guys think of the recent schedule. As I said, I will repeat it one more time. We're going against Orlando tomorrow at 7 p.m. We're going to be tuning into that game. Washington, pretty much 2 days following. Another 2 days will be against Philadelphia. Another 2 days will be against Memphis. And then it's going to be a back-to-back from Memphis to Dallas for the 29th, 28th, and 29th. And then following after that on that Saturday, or I believe, yes, Saturday, January 31st, it will be against San Antonio at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Prime Video. And then February would be New Orleans Pelicans from that point on. So again, that is our next 6 games, I believe. Yes, that'll be our next 6 games, to say the least. And we desperately need these wins. Most of these games are teams that are below 500. The only two teams that is above 500 right now, my fault. Only three teams that's above 500 right now is Orlando, it is Philadelphia, and San Antonio. So definitely needs to get these wins. And we will move on to our last and final topic of tonight. It will be Hornets have interest in Clippers Victor Zubac, if anything. Now, I am not opposed to getting Zubac on this team as a center, to say the least. I believe Zubac is on his final year of his deal. I'm going to take a look on the Clippers contracts, just to say the least. And I believe the Clippers have pretty much a contract with Victor Zubac, or has to make a contract offer to Victor Zubac. No. So Victor Zubac right now is currently on a 3-year deal, as of right now, and is currently living life with the Los Angeles Clippers. Yes, he's 28 years old, making 18 to close to $20 million throughout the next 3 years, and he's an unrestricted free agent after 2028-2029 season. So it picks up, has a center that could pretty much help out and could be a low-cost center, to say the least, if the Clippers are trying to get rid of him and trying to gain some assets. If at least the Hornets could look at him and potentially get him as a center. I believe the center spot is really good as it is currently with Musa and Ryan Kalkbrenner. But again, from clutch points, from what they're saying in the reports as of right now with Victor Zubac, it looks like that the Hornets are interested in him. Now, it's other teams that's interested as well, such as the Celtics, who really need some big work with Quetta pretty much playing the center spot. Pacers need a center. Jay Huff has been playing really good, but there's only so much minutes that he can get and only so much minutes he can play before being fatigued. And Charlotte Hornets are at least the 5 teams that are looking out for the big man's availability. When the team was going through its struggles, that is reported from Clutch Sports, also via Brent Siegel of Clutch Points, and also Tamer Alzir from Clutch Points as well. So again, these are just names being thrown out. This is sources being told from Clutch Points as of right now. I do not believe Victor Zubac is the perfect situation. Yes, would they improve the roster a little bit? He'll be really good on the boards. He will really good, has a low post situation. But I honestly don't think that he fits the mold. He is very slow. And despite him being a really good, solid rim protector, to say the least, I just do not see him being in the fit of the Charlotte Hornets as of right now. Trying to at least win in some games and trying to place out the best young and competitive team that's out there. I honestly do not believe that, honestly believe that AD and Cat will improve the roster over time, but they are very injury prone, to say the least. Cat a little bit, but AD a lot. All these players that we're talking about, Sabonis, AD, you could say pretty much Khalil Ware. Khalil Ware is a situation that we should monitor for Miami Heat and look at. But again, as I said, I honestly don't think Zubac would be a perfect fit. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below on the Victor Zubac. Let me know what you guys think of the rest of the season schedule for the Hornets. Again, the Hornets got the 19th best rest of the season schedule as of right now in the NBA, or pretty much 19th ranked rest of season schedule. Let me know what you think about Con Knipple getting number 1 in the rookie ladder, and let me know what you think about tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen. It was a very close one coming down to the end of the game, and let me know what you guys think about the performance. Let me know what you guys think about LaMelo Ball being benched for the back-to-back and how he played. Let me know who you think gets the MVP for this game despite being a loss, or the SVP, second valuable player, or secondary valuable player, if anything. And from that point on, we are going to be out of here. We do appreciate everybody. We appreciate FanArc for sponsoring this show. We also appreciate everybody that's tuned in. If you do like the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are right now at 540 has right now for the subscriber mark. Can we hit that 600 mark? We do appreciate you guys for tuning in and tuning into everything that is Hornets Daily. We have a Hornets Daily podcast as well, and we're trying to get it up as quick as possible. So every topic as much as possible. We're talking trades. We're talking everything about the team as much as possible. And we're going to try to bring up some interesting topics, some stats, and everything for you guys. So again, we do appreciate you guys. I'm out. My name is Tavon. Have a good rest of your day. We'll be back against the Orlando Magic and try to see how the Hornets stack up and try to see if they can get that victory on and move on to win 17. Good night, everybody.